Hey, how we doing today, YouTube? Jason Mills here. Today, I'm going to talk about my top 5 NFL quarterbacks right now. People love lists, and I love making lists, so this just makes perfect content for me today. So, the top 5 quarterbacks, according to me, right now, coming up next. Okay, so there is some things I do want to talk about first because number 5 on my list is going to surprise a lot of people. I'm taking over. Who would I take as a quarterback today? And he's the greatest quarterback of all time. But today he's old. He can't get away from pressure. And I mean, yeah, he still won a Super Bowl. So everybody might be in my comments like, whoa, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Well, according to me, he's number 5 right now, and that's Tom Brady. Again, greatest quarterback of all time. I definitely agree with that. But it's a team sport. Tampa won because their team was better than Kansas City. They won because Mahomes was getting just destroyed. You remember what happened to Tom Brady when pressure got to him against the Giants? Like, it just happens. Even though the quarterback might be better, was anybody saying Eli Manning was better than Tom Brady at that time? No. If you can attack the quarterback with your defensive line, you're going to be successful. And that's what happened to Mahomes in the Super Bowl. All right, so that's not a reason for me to drop Mahomes and put Tom Brady ahead of him. All right, next, this is kind of a surprise candidate. I can't believe I'm going to put him on this list, but Josh Allen, you know, he had an amazing year. I mean, he's always had the physical gifts, like he can run around, he's large, he has a rocket for an arm, but that Buffalo offense was just, I thought it was the scariest thing in the league. I really thought they were going to win the Super Bowl, and then Kansas City just kind of destroyed them in the AFC Championship. I was really surprised by that. Number 3, this is going to be a little side note. Deshaun Watson would be on my top 5, but I don't know what's going on with him right now, and I don't want to touch any of those issues. He would be on this list right around this spot. That's why I'm bringing him up now. But I just don't want to get into any of that. I don't even know if he's going to play this year. But so number 3 is going to be Aaron Rodgers. You know, there's a consistency you get from Rodgers. He did win the MVP, but he didn't necessarily deserve it. I thought Josh Allen deserved it. He just had a better year. Aaron Rodgers had more touchdowns, but some of those were like 1 and 2 yard touchdowns. They weren't actually these great throws, but there is a trust you get with Rodgers. I know Green Bay doesn't necessarily trust him right now, but hey, I mean, the NFL is still a business, and I'm trying to run a business, so you gotta do what's best for you. I totally understand that. So, you know, whatever's best for him is best for him. I still have him as number 3 on my list. Like, he's still a really great player. I know what to expect from him, and he probably is the most accurate quarterback in the NFL right now, which is still going to win you a ton of games. Number 2, I'm going to go with Russell Wilson. I've always loved Russell Wilson. You know, before it seemed like he was winning Super Bowls because of his defense. And now if Seattle wins a game, it's because he was just unbelievable. He never seems fazed by the pressure. He scores, he gets the ball down the field as well as anybody, maybe even better than number 1. He can escape the pocket. He's just super intelligent. He can get you a first with his feet. His interviews aren't great, but in terms of just being a great player, there's not many better than Russell Wilson. I would take Russell Wilson right now over all the other quarterbacks except number 1. I mean, I have him ranked number 2 for a reason, because he's an outstanding player. And number 1's Patrick Mahomes. I mean, I've kind of alluded to this already in this video, but he's the best I've ever seen. I mean, when it comes to just talent, he can throw the ball a mile. He has pinpoint accuracy. He's mobile enough. He's not the most mobile quarterback, you know, like I might get in my comments, what about Lamar Jackson? You know, he's up there. but he's not on my top 5. He could be on your top 5, but like Patrick Mahomes doesn't have the type of mobility of a Deshaun Watson or a Lamar Jackson, or maybe even Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's probably more mobile, but he's mobile enough, all right? And he has this incredible arm, incredible accuracy. He's super intelligent. He just seems like a winner. Like his teammates rally behind him. He does things on a weekly basis. Every game you look at him, you'll see a throw from him that you're just like, wow. I don't know how many times I've seen a throw like this in my life. Like all quarterbacks of my life, how many times I've seen a quarterback be able to make a throw that, like, as somebody that's never played quarterback, you know, I played some football until like my sophomore year of high school, but just I understand the game enough to know that throw was extremely difficult, and he does it on a weekly basis. So Patrick Mahomes is number 1. I don't think it's going to have that much discussion. I think number 5 would have more discussion, and leaving off Lamar might have some discussion. Like I said, Deshaun is something I don't want to touch right now. Let me know what you think. You know, there's comments right down below. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. You can follow me on any of my social media. They're posted in the corner. And thanks for viewing. Have a nice day.